After decades of existing only in Francis Ford Coppola's dreams, Megalopolis premiered in 2024 at the Cannes Film Festival, and it was a starry affair thanks to the film's A-list cast, including Aubrey Plaza. Set in an alternate reality New York City, named New Rome, Megalopolis revolves around one man's dream of radically changing the city for good through the use of his own revolutionary technology. Coppola had wanted to make Megalopolis for years, but had trouble securing money, which resulted in him financing the film himself. It was a gamble by Coppola that didn't quite pay off. Megalopolis had a budget of at least $120 million, but only brought in a little over $11 million worldwide, becoming one of the biggest box office bombs of all time. Looking past the financial performance of the film, Megalopolis reviews were divisive. Perhaps the most interesting aspect of Megalopolis is the variety of absurd characters on display, with some of the biggest actors working today taking part in what could very well be Francis Ford Coppola's last film. Some definitely stood out more than others, particularly Aubrey Plaza, who was borderline criminally underused. Aubrey Plaza understood what type of movie Megalopolis was. She dials up Wow Platinum's character's campiness. Aubrey Plaza played Wow Platinum in Megalopolis, a character with one of the greatest names in modern American cinema. Despite her somewhat limited role, Wow Platinum has a significant part to play in Megalopolis as an ambitious journalist who starts off the film in a physically intimate relationship with Adam Driver's Caesar Catalina. From her very first scene, Aubrey Plaza understands what type of movie she is in, dialing up the campiness to historic degrees, and making dialogue like "You're anal as hell, Caesar. I, on the other hand, am oral as hell," sing in a way few performers could. The performances in Megalopolis as a whole feel like they are all taking place in different movies, with some actors like Adam Driver or Nathalie Emmanuel playing it more straight, while Aubrey Plaza's Wow Platinum and Shia LaBeouf's Claudio Pulcher going for broke. The latter works much better in the idiosyncratic world that Francis Ford Coppola built. With the stoicism that Adam Driver brings to his character, it can be hard to buy into his romance with Nathalie Emmanuel's Julia Cicero, which is the beating heart of Megalopolis' story. Megalopolis would have benefited from a stronger female presence. Most of the women were pushed to the side. Megalopolis as a whole consists of a lot of men arguing about how best to build the city, waxing Shakespeare and Marcus Aurelius along the way. In making an analogy to the fall of the Roman Empire, Francis Ford Coppola succeeded in that regard. Still, it would have greatly benefited the film to have a stronger female presence throughout. Nathalie Emmanuel plays an important role as Julia Cicero, the love interest of Caesar Catalina, but she doesn't get much development in the film, existing essentially as a muse for Adam Driver's character. The women in the film are constantly pushed to the background, making space for these self-important men to argue among themselves about who is the better man. Wow Platinum feels like the only woman in the movie to have any sort of agency, particularly with her scheming alongside Claudio Pulcher to seize power and wealth for herself. Focusing more on Plaza's Wow Platinum could have been a fantastic solution to Megalopolis' shortcomings, as she already was the most interesting aspect of the film. Even Julia Cicero having more agency could have made Megalopolis much stronger overall. What Aubrey Plaza has said about Megalopolis. Megalopolis was a madhouse shoot. Despite the overall consensus of Megalopolis, many felt that Wow Platinum was one of the standouts among a crowded cast of characters. Aubrey Plaza has not been shy about her time working with Francis Ford Coppola and performing in a film like Megalopolis, doing a number of interviews where she peels back the curtains a bit, revealing what it was really like playing Wow Platinum. In an interview with the New York Times, Plaza talked about the difficulties during production and how she had to approach her Wow Platinum role, stating Megalopolis was the first time that Aubrey Plaza had worked with Francis Ford Coppola in her career. Collaborating with such a prolific director is something most actors would like to do at some point in their careers, so when it happened to Plaza, she was ecstatic about the significant opportunity. In an interview with Deadline, the actress opened up about Coppola as a director and what she thought about working with him on Megalopolis. Aubrey Plaza had one of the strongest years of her career in 2024, having roles in a number of significant projects alongside Megalopolis. Her new film, My Older, sees Plaza playing older Elliot, a future version of the protagonist who advises her about her future self. The film earned rave reviews, currently sitting at 90% on Rotten Tomatoes, and My Old Ass quickly topped the streaming charts in the process. Even with Megalopolis and My Old Ass, Plaza played a significant role in the MCU series, Agatha All Along, as Death. It was a major reveal that could result in Plaza reprising her role in the franchise because of her importance. Despite being seen as the deadpan comic relief for a significant part of her career, Aubrey Plaza has steadily become one of the best actors in the past several years. Her roles in 2024 just reinforce this, allowing her to flex her acting talents in a wide variety of genres and a diverse range of characters. Even with Megalopolis being easy to dismiss as not the masterpiece Francis Ford Coppola had dreamed about, if anything is worth mentioning, it's Plaza's performance as WoW Platinum, which is arguably the strongest aspect of the entire film.